Rather than being overwhelmed by migrants, in fact, we're getting fewer.
It is our expectation that net overseas migration will continue to fall when the next round of numbers is published in September.
We asked Ben Fordham about the figures and sadly we didn't hear back. On his show this morning, however, he insisted that even if the real numbers were lower, concerns about migration remain valid. With his guest, the economist Leith Van Onselen, explaining...
They're not perfect, they're not as accurate as the official numbers, but we use them all the time because we have to.
Yeah, and we have to use them because, frankly, the ABS data is as confusing as all get out because they muddy it trying to get a clean measure of how many actual new migrants are coming into Australia is hard. The number the ABS and ABC prefer to use is the net overseas migration number, or NOM. The NOM is the number of immigrant arrivals minus the number of emigrant departures. It measures only people who've changed their usual country of residence for 12 months or more within a 16-month period. It includes non-citizens, such as skilled migrants and students, and Australian citizens who might be moving back home after living more than a year overseas. So given that is the number that the government is telling us we must look at, even though it's imperfect for our purposes really, let's see if we're being evil right-wing racist alarmists for questioning increases in immigration. Before the COVID debacle, Australia had net overseas migration of just under 250,000 a year. You could argue that in itself is high. Not many countries take in 1% of their population every year. Only Canada and Germany beat us, and the UK and US are well below that level. In the COVID years, this dropped significantly to an average of 93,000 a year. And in the 3 years since COVID, it's been huge. 1 million in the first 2 years of the Albanese government and an estimated 340,000 this year.
That was a clip from The Other Side. Check us out, othersidetv.com.au.